Okay, we are live. So, anything going on besides today being your last day of the work
Nah,
session?
yeah. I'm looking up right now. Apparently, Joe Arpaio, the famed Arizonan sheriff, was given a dukedom today.
By who?
His Royal Highness, the Prince of Cariati, Italy, Michael Chan, was given his royal title by His Royal Highness Vittorio Emanuele, Prince of Naples, the only son, the last king of Italy, Umberto II. Joe Arpaio is now the Duke of Cariati, Italy.
Wow,
How about that?
good for him. Oh yeah, we got plenty of snow, right, guy? We definitely got snow here. 100%. I don't know if we're gonna get more or not. It's not clear. My phone keeps telling me they will, and most of the time it's wrong, but some of the times it's right.
Mr. Chiffon, about this new design, aren't rhinos endangered?
Not in Kirat, Ajay. The king established a breeding program after he assumed the throne. He's obsessed with traditional medicine. Believes it will preserve his youthful appearance. Caterpillar fungus in the morning for energy, tiger peanuts at lunch for virility, and rhinoceros horn tea at night to reduce wrinkles. We have more rhinos than we know what to do with. All the businessmen pay Minsk governors $200,000 for a chance to hunt even one.
Wow, I had no idea.
Now you do. And I hope you appreciate that you are
Wow.
about to own
So,
the most
check this one out.
expensive handbag in history.
The website Reuters, you know that one, Reuters,
Oh yes.
So get out there.
posted an article today with the title, Musk's Doge Cuts Based More on Political Ideology Than Real Cost Savings So Far. Which is utterly fucking hilarious for them to say, considering what we know now. And it's all like, yeah, that's what happens when you lose an election. However, as that went decently viral on Twitter, Elon Musk pops in and he says, I wonder how much money Reuters is getting from the government. Let's find out. Just a few short hours later, Mario Nafal, who I guess is a high-up member of Doge because he posts a lot of Doge updates on his Twitter, comes out and he says, Department of Defense paid Reuters $9 million for social engineering program. Doug investigations reveal mysterious Defense Department payments to Reuters for quote-unquote large-scale social deception project between 2018 and 2022. While DARPA claims it was for cyber defense, questions swirl about why a news agency received millions of dollars for social engineering. And when you look it up on usaspending.gov,
Ready for whatever happens.
you can literally see awarding agency, Department of Defense, recipient, Thomson Reuters Special Services LLC. And the description for the award literally says, Active Social Engineering Defense, ASED, Large Scale Social Deception, LSD. I'll send you that screenshot right now. It's important to realize that this happens because news media organizations posting government propaganda used to be illegal in this country. They made it illegal during one of the world wars because they were worried about news organizations posting propaganda from foreign nations, intending to demoralize the populace. So they wanted the opportunity to be able to go after news organizations for doing that kind of thing without violating the First Amendment. But Obama was very concerned about having them post propaganda on behalf of the government. So knowing that that law would come back to bite them in the ass, in 2013, the National Defense Authorization Act, which got a lot of people upset because of it was going to massively increase military spending, so a lot of lefties were upset. A lot of people on the right were upset because they're like, you guys just aren't reading this clause here that says that it legalizes propaganda, right? Sure enough, you can see in that screenshot the dates, the start date for that award is September 28th, 2018, and the end date is November 29th, 2022. And it includes COVID-19 spending, quote unquote. So when the government was passing a shitload of, budget increases to, oh, it's for COVID-related spending, they're also just handing Reuters a bunch of money, literally propaganda, to the point where it even said in their fucking official government documents this is for large-scale social deception. To me, this is just classic Trunchbullism, because I'm all like, can you imagine trying to convince a leftist that they're the bad guys? Because it's all like, look what your people did. It's literally in the government documents that you're trying to deceive people. You literally wrote it on an authorized government form to go into the archives telling people that this was propaganda. You're the bad guys. And I'm like, that's not... No one would do that. That's too crazy. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
And, from my perspective, I can say that even, being here right now following this stuff, it's really hard to understand how big it is in the moment. It is. Because it's happening around you. It's like, it's very easy to think, well, how big a deal can it actually be? Because it's actually happening in the real world.
Right. It's definitely just completely insane to me because of all that. I've long since given up hope of being able to convince other people of all the crazy shit that's going on. But the sheer vindication of knowing that even my wildest, most batshit tinfoil over the last 15 years was completely correct.
It's bad.
Of all sad words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these. Pohl was right again. I got it. And I mean, I think we have by now more than enough information, just from what Doge is uncovering alone, to be able to definitively say that Barack Obama was without question the worst president of the United States that we've ever had. The sheer damage that this guy's done, both in and out of office, nearly incalculable. Every day we're uncovering new atrocities.
I mean, how sure are we that that's not recency bias would be my question.
Well, I know, but
I just think it's really hard to say these things right now. He's still alive.
yeah. And I get where you're coming from. But what I'm saying is, while... Because I was saying to somebody else earlier today, you know, a lot of this is just how politics has gotten now, the political graft that everybody's taking advantage of. You know, Mitt Romney's part of this too, because it's like, one of the things I saw, let me bring this up. I had posted a screenshot from the USspending.gov thing. And it was a $60,000 payment to Telcom Kenya Limited, a Kenyan telecom company. And you do some research into that, and you find out that a couple of politicians' relatives are on the board of directors of that company. And so, like, this right here is the kind of shit that got Trump impeached the first time. Because when Joe Biden was vice president, Hunter Biden was on the board of directors of a Ukrainian gas company, and on that same board of directors, the same company was a relative of Nancy Pelosi and a relative of Mitt Romney. Well, Trump had found this out, and he was calling President Zelensky to ask him what the hell's going on here, because he's all like, we have on camera Vice President Biden saying that they literally threatened withholding foreign funding and foreign aid from you in exchange for you just doing whatever they want, and now his kid's on the board of directors here. Did his kid get this job because this is part of some kind of corruption thing going on? So then they impeached him because he's directly threatening the whole system that they've built. So, you know, it's not like Obama is the one that established this. The reason that I'm calling him so bad, so mind-numbingly atrocious, is because before that 2008 financial collapse, America still existed, basically. You know, like the America that people remember that lives now only in memory.
Right.
Existed then. And Obama comes in, and he's just the guy that's there who's enabling all this kind of shit, and then after he leaves office, he is the guy who's coordinating the efforts to destroy what Trump is doing to try to tear that down. So that's why I was calling him the worst, is I'm all like, this is the guy that comes in, and he helps establish the looting that we're seeing all the receipts for that have been taking place for so long now. And he's been the guy who's been coordinating the efforts and leading the fight to keep it in place. And all these judges who were trying to block any attempts at audits and fixing this crazy shit were people that he appointed.
No, I think it's a position with merit. I just want to be careful here. There have been some really bad and really harmful presidents.
Which I totally get and understand. And I'm sitting there like, okay, if you don't want to say he's the worst ever right now because of the concern of recency bias, we could at the absolute least throw him up there in the worst, the top 5 worst. And we could sit there and say definitively, definitely the worst in our lifetime. Because I don't want to say that Biden was worse, because I don't think Biden was personally responsible for any of the things that happened while he was there. He was just an empty suit while the country was run by committee, largely as a figurehead for the third Obama term. I mean, he did more campaigning for Kamala than Kamala did.
And, you know, there's also stuff that you can debate on whether or not it qualifies as being part of the convo. Like, you know, Bush being such a bad president gave us Obama. And Obama being what he was gave us Trump. Like, do these things matter, or are we just taking the presidents in isolation?
I would say in isolation, because you have to, you know, you can keep pay attention to mind, because like a lot of people would sit there and say that Woodrow Wilson's one of the worst of all time because he got us involved in World War I when we had no business getting involved, and he helped establish the Federal Reserve and the income tax. So he's like peak dog shit. But then you could sit there and say the only reason that Woodrow Wilson was elected was because of Teddy Roosevelt, because Teddy Roosevelt split the ticket between him and Taft, and that fucked everything up. And what's more is that you could also blame Woodrow Wilson on Teddy Roosevelt, because Roosevelt did that intentionally, not just because of a grudge he had with Taft, because Taft wasn't being, you know, the good little boy doing everything that Teddy wanted in the first place. But Teddy Roosevelt was actually one of the pioneers of the income tax, and Woodrow Wilson was a huge proponent of an income tax. So there's a strong belief among historians that Teddy Roosevelt ran to split the ticket in the first place to ensure Wilson would win, in the hopes that Wilson would enact an income tax, which he did. But Woodrow Wilson definitely belongs up there at the top, you know, in the top 5 worst presidents that we ever had, because regardless of what Teddy did to ensure that he got elected, he still was the guy who did all the bad shit. So I would sit there and say the same thing about Bush. I am not one of Bush's biggest fans. I don't think he was particularly very good either. And you're right that it was how unpopular he was that gave us Obama. But Obama still had to be the dog shit that he was to do the dog shit that he did, so.
Now, the best one-term president was... The best one-term president was Warren G. Harding. No, wait a minute.
Calvin Coolidge. is who I would say.
Was he? I thought he served 6 years.
Let me see here.
Okay, did he choose not to run for re-election after... Okay, maybe you're right.
His term, let's see here. He was in office for 6 years, but he was eligible to run again, and he just didn't. You know, what's really funny is that another big hero president for libertarians is William Henry Harrison, because he was president for 2 weeks.
Right. Dead. Okay, go ahead and kill me. Don't kill me, guys. And remember, George Herbert Walker Bush was president during an era of some pretty strong right-leaning beliefs in this country, and he still handed the White House to Bill Clinton for 8 years.
Yeah.
So I don't think Herbert Walker Bush was successful at all, really. Like, Bill Clinton was the only Democrat to get into the White House other than Jimmy Carter during, like, what are we talking about here? Like, a 5-decade period, almost? And Jimmy Carter only got in because of Watergate.
Yeah, because you've got Nixon, who was president for, he was elected in 68, so 69, 70, 71, 72, then 73 is when he resigns. And Ford comes in to take over the remainder of his term. And Ford lost re-election in the race against Jimmy Carter because he pardoned Nixon over the Watergate thing.
And he barely lost.
Right, which was the right thing to do, but that was such an unpopular thing to do that if he hadn't done it, you're exactly correct, it's highly likely he would have beaten Jimmy Carter. Fun fact, Gerald Ford is actually the only president to ever be president who was never elected, because he was appointed vice president after Spiro Agnew.
Right.
I don't know if Agnew resigned or not, but Agnew left. He wasn't on the ticket is the important thing. So Ford comes in as vice president, and he takes over because Nixon resigned, and then he lost the only election he was actually part of, so he was never elected. So you got 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Then in 77 you get Carter, all through 81 until Reagan's inaugurated. And then you've got 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and then Bush Sr. So, yeah, 90, 91, 92, 93. Whew. That's a hell of a long time, hell of a long stretch there. And, you know, then, like you said, Bill Clinton wins, and he has 8 years, and then Bush Jr. wins, and has another 8 years. Obama has 8 years, and then Trump has 4, Biden has 4, Trump has 4. It's really funny because Trump winning again made a lot of dipshits start being like, oh, so I guess presidents are only going to be 1 term long now? And it's all like, actually, no, Trump won 3 straight times, you just cheated once, and you're having to accept the fact that that happened, and this is you taking your medicine.
I do think it's true that incumbency bias is not as much of a thing now. There was definitely a time where it felt like incumbents had a massive advantage, and we're not seeing that anymore. I don't think that's an unfair position.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. It's creepy at night.
There we go. But yeah, so from like 68 all to 2008, so that's a 40-year period where it was really hard to win as a Democrat. Like, Bill Clinton had to run a very moderate campaign to stay in office. He had to pay so much lip service to immigration stuff.
Right. In fact, it was so outrageously tilted in that sense that when old Billy Boy was running for president, one of his campaign pins was Clinton Gore on the Confederate flag.
I think I've seen that before, yeah.
Honey badgers attacking!
Calm down. I'm here. Where are you?
I'll send you the location. It's one of the floors.
Because this was over 30 years ago, in 1992,
On my way.
a lot of quote-unquote fact-checkers try to say that this isn't real and that this didn't happen because, you know, blah blah flop. But, like, we already know that they lie about fucking everything and lie to your face and all this other kind of shit, number one. Number two, they were literally good friends with members of the Ku Klux Klan. And Clinton many times, because I mean, if I remember correctly, the news that LBJ had been in the Ku Klux Klan came out during the 90s, and Clinton, as the president, even tried defending him and being like, well, you know, if you want to be elected in the South, that's just what you had to do back then. It's like, so is that what you did then? Yeah. And I'm sitting there laughing because, like, Snopes is fact-checking and saying that it's not true when I went up to look for a picture of it. And then the Washington Post is like, yes, this actually happened.
No one? Grab that RPG. Let's blast that dirty badger balls back to the Blores compound. Give him a taste of his own rabbit medicine.
Yeah, Snopes said that it's unproven because they're like, there's no evidence available that this was actually sold by the campaign. Hysterical.
Changing magazine! Cover me!
Only such small creatures could be so nasty.
Was there an Obama-Biden button?
Need to reload!
Yes. Let me find it.
That'd be neat. That had the Confederate flag behind it.
Hand badger! Reloading! Watch my back!
Okay, the stand for this figurine said Obama Biden 2008. Pretty sure I saw that one on Elizabeth
They just
Warren's
don't give a
fridge.
shit.
Not at all, and neither do I. Light them up! It's over! It's finally over! Look out! Shoot it now!
Oh, wow.
That is the freakiest game of whack-a-mole
Well, it's
I've
a
ever played.
No, these civilians get killed by honey badgers really easily.
Ah,
I didn't... Man, honey badgers are fucking vicious.
no.
Enemy spotted!
So, do you have any plans for tomorrow, given that you're finally going to get a day off?
now when I made DoorDash because it's Friday night. I'll know really fast if it's gonna be good or not, so
Okay.
I'll let you know. Then on Saturday, yeah. Saturday I'll just stay home.
Sounds good to me.
He never hurt anyone. This evil cannot go unanswered.
So, for whatever it's worth, we did get quite a bit of snow
It's sacrilege.
today.
What
I don't
The
think
Royal
it's going to be a problem for me, but I guess
Came
it's
to a
not
sacred
impossible.
site. I cannot utter its name. They said they wanted to worship, but my
I don't
father,
think it's
he
going to
knew
knock
better
my
and
power
turned
out or
them away.
anything, but be aware of the
Then they
possibility, I guess.
Where is this site?
It's near a cave. I'll show you.
Yeah,
on
I'll
your
keep
map.
mine.
There's an entrance near the top. It could help you get close. And thank you. My father was a holy man. He didn't deserve this.
I'll do what I can.
Remember orc posting?
Yes.
That was so fun.
Wait. When you say orc posting, do you mean the Lord of the Rings style, replacing immigrants with, pretending that this was Middle Earth and that orcs were those peaceful Islamic migrants? Or do you mean 40K style orc posting, where people would shitpost with the orc accent?
Well, really both.
Okay. Because that's what I was thinking of too, was both. Because what I was going to say is orc posting is still alive and well among the 40K fan base. In 40K, there's like a race of aliens that are very similar to the Zerg called the Tyranids, where they just consume all life, calling it biomass, and they just consume because they eat planets. That's the thing. But they resemble bugs, so the orcs call them the fighting bugs. So there's this hilarious video where this orc's doing some big thinking, being cunningly brutal and brutally cunning. He's like, the fighting bugs eat the boys. And the fighting bugs make more bugs by eating. If we can grow the boys faster than the bugs can eat them, the war never ends! Yeah. Please apologize for the iFunny link, but I really don't feel like looking for more, or spending more time looking for shit. But yeah, that's what I was talking about right there.
Nothing wrong with iFunny. That's pretty good.
I'm watching this video that you sent me. This is hilarious that the guy doing that is using the GigaChat filter.
I guess he ran away. Coward. He can't stay there forever! Get him! I know he's around here. I'll find him.
I have dealt with so many fucking teachers like that, bro. For real.
Yeah, my teachers almost never got political. I can only assume that I was very fortunate, and it was just random luck.
I'm going to kill you! Moving! Come on! I don't see it! I'm going to kill you! You are going to die! Knock it out!
Mein Gott, die Führer ist trans.
Okay! I'll get you next time! Enemy
Ordered the non-spicy chicken.
Oh man, it was amazing. Because I just written you a referral for detention. You want to go for 2? And control yourself, man. Excuse me, and then a complete meltdown. It's all like, no, it sounds like the kid's right here.
I hear people are starting to
Hold
make
up,
amends with their
let him
victims.
cook.
They're scared you're coming after them. Don't stop, Ajay. Make them pay.
The new Foxford is interesting.
Well, again, it's one of those, it makes a ton of sense when he starts with the punchline and works backwards. So he's all like, what if a Muslim guy was feeding his baby and then he... But, when I was reading it, I'm all like, I think this could have been a 2-panel comic and worked just as well.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, it's a little bit... With all the stuff that Doji is finding right now, I would think there would be an abundance of material.
No, I agree with you in that sense. All these guys, I'm all like, man, I wish that they did a comic about this instead or that instead.
Hey, Carson.
I get it.
Again, I was never a big fan of Stone Toss to begin with, but he seems completely checked out now to me.
Yes. He only pops back in to post some Groiper shit, so that's what I said. I'm like, I really feel like he's just trying like hell to oh my god.
Enemy here! Oh no! Oh no! That eagle is coming!
Yeah, this is the Stone Toss from today, and I'm sitting here like, again, the whole reason I got blocked by him. I was like, bro, you bitched about Trump not doing anything to defend the January 6th protesters who got politically persecuted for fucking years. On day 1, he pardons every single one of them, and nothing? Really? Realizing, of course, that you can no longer use the shaman character ever again because of what happened, and are you just mad over that because you like drawing them? Like, what the fuck?
Well, even like that comic, like that, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that comic, but that is a very, very common joke that you see made about 100,000 different times on X by randos.
Yeah! Right, so I'm sitting here and I'm all like, what the hell? Like, that's what he came up with today? Is all like, haha, if you dead name the Gulf of America, then it'll hang itself, just like all the trans people do. Because like when you go on the actual page, the second joke that he does when you hover over the comic, it says it is the saltiest sea for a reason, and the description for the comic is 41%. That's it, and it's like, okay, congratulations, you made the same joke that a million other people did, except you just drew a comic for it too. Like, that's the best you can do, really.
Yeah. Like, again, I've always felt like Stone Toss went for the lowest hanging fruit, but... There we go.
Be sure to give them the right of way at all times and avoid any sudden movements when approaching them. Any orders received from Royal Army patrols must be obeyed to all safety. Failure to comply may lead to severe consequences. May Pagan's light shine upon you all.
Maybe.
The following is an announcement from the Ministry of Public Affairs and Social Harmony. Interfering with official Royal Army operations is punishable by death. Those found guilty of insurgent acts face summary sentences and execution. Remember, the Royal Army is Iraq's first line of defense against terrorists and outlaws. May Pagan's light shine upon you all. The following is an announcement from the Ministry of Public Affairs and Social.
So apparently, the Miami Heat have lost the second most viewership compared to last year in the NBA, behind only the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls have lost. Let me see if I can find the chart here.
I would say that's just a lot of people who are... Because I'm starting to notice this in a lot of sports now. People aren't fans of teams anymore, they're fans of players. You know?
Mm-hmm. Now keep in mind, obviously that is before the Luka trade.
Right.
So the Mavericks viewership being up so much is a product of that.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense, actually, looking at this. Teams that are good versus teams that became bad.
And the Blazers are there because they got off Root Sports, which was like this stupid cable network, and started actually broadcasting on normal cable.
Yeah, who'd have thunk it, right? Jeez.
Oh my god, that guy just got eaten by a crocodile.
reaching nearly half of Kirat thanks to you. Now people can't ignore the truth any longer without pagan men lying in their ears.
And it just occurred to me that there's like a 80% chance Far Cry 7 has a Trump XP as the main bad guy.
I would say actually there's a 0% chance that happens because the Trump XP as the main bad guy happened in Far Cry 5. That's why people didn't enjoy it the way that they were supposed to, and no, they wanted to subvert expectations with having the horrible bad guy wins ending. What they decided to do is have the main bad guy, he was right the whole time.
Right.
Then they're like, oh fuck. Because that's terrifying to them. They're like, what if Trump was right the whole time? That's like some, campfire ghost story shit to them. Ah! But instead everybody's like, okay, that was... Like, yeah, I know he was right all the time. I'm aware of that.
Why did they?
That's why the true ending for Far Cry 5 is when you leave instead of arresting him.
Yeah. Why did they do that ending? It literally is, like you just said, the idea is that... I mean, he's kind of a Trump XP.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Far Cry 5 developers were super pissed that Keep Your Rifle by Your Side ended up being this incredibly popular song that people love and, like, unironically accepted as being their anthem. Pissed over that, because they were like, it was supposed to be, like, you were supposed to be scared of this, and it was supposed to show that they were cult-like. Like, really? Really, bro?
Media literacy.
To any golden path in the area, the Royal Army is trying to retake this outpost. We need immediate assistance.
I want to talk to you. Come here. Hey, don't go. You are the reason we were able to hold the outpost. Thank you. I didn't think we were going to make it. Here, you've earned this. My heart burning.
So I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere tomorrow because of the snow. So I'll probably just be around the house all day.
Oh my goodness!
I'll I'll probably try to make a bunch of YouTube videos, try to get ahead on that. Maybe get a few days of you know, head start.
Yeah.
But I will be around. Cops, don't move. So there was this viral video going around X a few days ago, I don't know if you saw it or not, that had a farmer who claimed to have voted for Trump, who is now finding out that he's losing all of his government contracts or subsidiaries or whatever because of Doji, and he now regrets his vote. But it's actually trivially easy to go back and find out this is like some kind of psyop left-wing redneck guy who was making videos not that long ago from the perspective of like a, you know, left-wing redneck country boy guy, you know, as a psyop. And it's like, do these people not understand the internet is permanent, that the internet's forever?
Yeah, what's even stupider is that if you just take the time to dig through his account far enough back, it's almost a guarantee it turns out the guy's going to be Jewish. Why does this keep happening?
I don't get it. I guess they figure if they could trick even like maybe 1 million people, or, you know, even 100,000 people out of the millions who see it, it's worth it. That's all I can think of.
Oh my god.
That was close. Dhanyavad.
You know what's really funny is just how often we just keep being proven right over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at this hilarious thread that Dixon got involved in. This one guy is and somebody erased this because they didn't like the live action Little Mermaid. So another guy comes in. And so the original thread of the OP goes, "Go fuck yourself," and then the base guy goes, "We're sending trans people to camps and you won't be able to stop us." Then another guy comes in, he says, "Oh, we'll be able to stop you. You're too much of a coward to even show your face on here. You come for me or mine and you'll not make it to the door." So then the guy says, "You're fat and you look gay." So the guy's like, "If you come after me and mine, we'll see how much me being fat and gay saves you from both." And then the original thread OP, he goes, "Betty kick your ass," you know, even though he's fat and gay. And then the guy's fucking profile picture is him. He's a soy-looking white guy with his crazy hog-looking girlfriend, bro. Like she looks like a fucking ogre, man. My God.
Your mom gay. So, in an average shift at your work, how many customers do you think you actually get? Like, or is it random and sporadic and too high of a variance to put a number to it like that? Max, are you there? Alright, he may have left. He might have gone to work. I'm not sure.
Come in. Anyone there? Come in, please.
Hello?
Come in, please. Ajay, it's Gopal. I'm sending you the coordinates for the new drop sites. Grab the packages before the governor's men reach them.
The governor's men?
Paul Harmon on Noor. Whoever is in charge of that region, I'm talking about their forces.
Over and out.
It says Snacks is still in the call, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, just really funny.
Oh, there you are. I couldn't hear you for the last couple minutes there.
Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I'm putting my headset down.
Alright. So I was just asking, how many customers do you get per shift on average, you think?
Oh, like hardly fucking any, man. It's insane. Like, maybe in the whole shift, like... $12.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty sweet arrangement, I guess.
Yeah, trust me, bro. I'm just constantly fucking bored and exhausted there, because, like, it doesn't have Wi-Fi either, so I can't do anything with my phone. So I'm, like, next level fucking bored all the time. Oh, God.
That's when you smuggle your Vita into the, facility. That's what I would do.
I don't have anything like that, otherwise I would.
Is there, like, any surveillance on you that would, like, prevent things like that? Does anyone, like, watch you or monitor you?
There are cameras everywhere, but I do plenty of shit that would get me in trouble if, No one cared or paid attention, so
But
I feel pretty safe.
you do squat cobbler videos?
Yes.
America.
I have the last one.
Wonderful. Please deliver them to this location.
It says on your profile, professional breastfeeder. That's obviously a joke. Oh, got me excited there for a second.
Yeah. Alright, so I am gonna be heading out here now. I gotta take a shower.
Alright, man. Have a good day. Like I said, I'll probably be home all day tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Take it easy.
What? Oh, come on. Really? God damn it. Show me my map. I need my map. This shit off my screen right now.
Thank you. We'll put these to good use.
I can let Amita or Sabal know.
No need, Ajay. We are running coded messages up the chain. I can't risk the messages getting intercepted. Thanks for the help.
All right. So that's going to do it for this stream. I may do Astrobot tonight. We'll see. I do have videos to record. We'll see. You guys either later or tomorrow.